I'm Rob Booker, and this is Live Trading. Happy to be with you. And today we're going to take a look again at some markets. We're going to do some live trading. And I'm super excited about that. As you can see here, we've got the double chart setup. We've got the trading on the left side and the charts on the right side. And we're going to take a look at these markets today. It's almost 9:20 a.m. Central Time. We have 462 bucks in our little trading account. And during today's broadcast, we're going to do some really short-term trading. I hope that's interesting to you. And if it's not, you can just go away. But if you're interested in live trading and you want to have the chance to win an iPad, then stick around. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to have to use some other software here to manage or take a look at the comments while we broadcast. But let's take a look at the trading first, and then we'll worry about giving free stuff away afterwards. I love this euro yen. What do we got going on here? I like bearish stuff on the euro yen. Okay, euro yen, here we go. Home, markets, 5 minute, euro yen. I like, no, I don't really love that. Here's what I'm looking for. So we're going to look at exactly the kind of thing that I want to see. I want to see overbought or oversold on the RSI. I really love to see a straight line of candles moving in one direction. I don't like any of this business where we're just back and forth. That doesn't help me at all. Like this US dollar Canadian business, that is just not helpful at all. So I was going to go short on the euro yen, but now it doesn't appear that that's going to be useful at all. Wow, look at that go. Dollar Canadian's moving up. Let's just take a look. Even though I said I didn't like it. No, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. It's nice to see you all here. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm going to see if I can pull up your chats while we talk. And maybe somebody could become a winner of an iPad contest while we're on the broadcast. We're only on YouTube today. Well, I'll upload this later on to Periscope and whatnot. The chat is ready to display messages. Great. Yeah, Doug's here. Emmanuel is here. Good morning to all of you. David Lewis is here. Christian's here. Hey, Copenhagen. Christian. Ben says, I don't know if you have enough IT. Okay, I got my Google Daydream. I'm going to do a roller coaster ride on this later. And I'm going to do some meditation app inside of here. Very much looking forward to that. This is my Microsoft Surface Book. I loved this computer. This was awesome. But I just sold this. And I'm getting a PC delivered to the office to replace this. And I've used my iPad Pro for almost everything. Like almost 100% of everything that I do. It's pretty great. Oh man, that dollar Canadian was awesome. Check this out. It did just jump upward. This is the dollar Canadian right down here. I had a chance to buy this one, and I didn't do it. It would be substantially worth more. Yeah, I'm just getting started, right? Just making mistakes from the very beginning. Don't listen to me at all. Somebody inside the YouTube comments, and you'll notice these later on today, there are some real trolls, right? There are some people that are like just victims of their own stupidity. and they have nothing better to do than to go around YouTube criticizing people. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Dave Batternan is here. Madison, Wisconsin. Get some cheese curds for me. Kieran wants to know about Bank Nifty. I don't know what that is. Hey, Michael. Okay, Euro Australian, maybe a sell. So I'm going to jump on over here to the server. And we will look at the Euro Australian. Let's just take a look at it. Come on, let's get the market watch going here. There we go. Let's take a look at the longer term charts. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That is a beautiful sell trade. Oh, look at that. I want to do that in my live account. Let's do it. It's coming up here on 25 minutes after the hour, so let's take a look at the options real quick. Maybe we could do a bearish option on the dollar Canadian. Jumps up, maybe the next one's down. Okay, dollar Canadian, 31.91. Yeah, I want to do this one. Okay, it's already becoming too expensive. 31.86. There's no way that one works. 67. My goal here is to not lose money, but I'm going to walk you through the reasoning here. What's this one? This is dollar yen. That ought to pop back up. 111.53. Oh, that's expensive. What's wrong with these people? 111.57? Let's buy that one. And then we'll talk about it. And then we'll jump on over. Okay, it's already worth something. Excellent. It's already profitable. We're just going to grab this money and go. We're going to take money and go. We don't want to just stick around. Okay, we're just going to close that, and we're going to boost the account value, and I'm going to show you what I did. And then we're going to jump over there to the Euro Australian. So some people say, oh, this is just, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this. And what I say to you is, if by this, having no rhyme or reason, you're referring to the television show Adventure Time, then you're correct. Otherwise, shut up. Look at this. Bearish candle, bearish candle, bearish candle, bearish candle. That's uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. So there's 5 bearish candles in a row. Likely we're going to get one nice green candle. So this is price action technical analysis. And then so I wanted to go long. And the reason I like to use these binary options to do this is that I can't get this much money out of a trade on the short-term charts because of the spread and because of the trade size. And if I increase the trade size so that I can make a bunch of money off of a really small move, then I've had a huge amount of risk. When I just took this trade here, my maximum risk was $15 and my maximum loss was $15 and my maximum gain was 85. Period. And during the time that it was open, I had the choice to close it out early if I wanted to. Hey, Matt Lococo is here. Shadow, are you kidding? Where's the long-term analysis? You've gone straight to indicators. Shadow Waria apparently doesn't have a real name. Shadow, let's do a deal. You tell me your real name, and I'll answer your question. I don't talk to anonymous trolls, but I do talk to trolls. Princess Poppy's a favorite. Okay, let's take a look at the Euro Australian. Okay, chart this bad boy. Okay, and then we're gonna go trade, and we're gonna sell this. Okay, there we go. We're short the Euro Australian. Let me show you what I like about this. It's what I like. It's what I like. Come on. Come on, you got this, little guy. There we go. All right, here's what I like on this chart. This is the Euro Australian 4-hour chart. What I like about this is 5 times overbought, right over here, with no real movement down since then. Then we also have some bearish Knoxville divergence. I mean, I'd really love it if this trend line could get broken. And I love that the new monthly pivot for the month of September is right down here. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see any of this. Jeez, that's my fault. Okay, so this is the Euro Australian. I sold the Euro Australian, and we're going to take a look at that in a moment. I love that it was overbought on 5 time frames simultaneously. I love this bearish Knoxville divergence. And so I'm going to take a first trade, which I did, and I would love for it to break down below that trend line. That's a 4-hour chart. You like that longer term analysis? Come on in.
How you doing?
I got stuff being delivered. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. We'll see you later. All right, so here's the trading account where this trade is residing. We also have a New Zealand Swiss and some Swiss yen trades open. Not worried about those at all. Not concerned in the slightest about those. There it is. Ari Batman Lloyd says, not looking at your charts. Okay, apologize for that. It's a legit question. He never said his real name. So he doesn't have a real name. I do long-term analysis, you dummy. That's why I talk to you like I did. And you don't even have a real name. So go to someone else's YouTube channel. We don't want you to be happy, but we do want you to go away. Seriously, I don't know where people get off. Like, wake up people, overbought, oversold. He's a retail trader, blind leading the blind. I'm pretty sure that I know who Shadow is. I know who that is. Oh, I know who Shadow is. Let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, I can find a picture. Shadow. Cartoon. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, no wonder he's so smart. Oh man, this guy is good. Who knows? The Shadow knows. So smart. Okay, well done. We'll just finish off with that, and then we'll get back to what we were doing. Okay, Samuel says, good morning. Hi, Perna. Hi, Samuel McTwain. And only the Shadow knows. Anyway, it's nice to see you all here. I'm so rattled. My whole life is a sham. I don't know if I'll ever recover. I look forward every morning I wake up and I say to myself, I hope the dumbest person in the world doesn't come to YouTube because it will frighten me. And I hope that no one finds out that I like overbought and oversold because it's so embarrassing. I don't even know how to face myself every day. It makes it difficult to wake up in the morning, knowing that I have a beautiful family, and I love my charts, and I love being here on YouTube, even if anonymous Trump supporters come troll me. I'm just kidding. I'm sure many of you love Donald Trump. Matt says, I'm really glad the younger crowd has embraced trading. It's so awesome that there are 6-year-olds here. Garrett says, hey, Shadow, you remind me of the part of Billy Madison where the moderator tells him that the whole audience is now dumber for having listened to him. Shadow says, I sound like I'm 5 years old. You're getting it all wrong. I'm 12. Okay, let's take a look here at our 5-minute situation again. So I don't like Euro Yen, don't like the dollar CAD. I might like a buy trade here. And the dollar yen I'm not super thrilled about. Angelico says hello. Simon says if the dollar rand doesn't go down, I probably die. Oh, I don't want you to die, man. I love you. I don't want you to die. Yeah, this South African rand is a beast, right? We'll take a look at that too. We'll get a longer term chart going here, and then we'll take a look at the dollar rand. Is that what you wanted to look at, dollar rand? Yeah, dollar rand. USDZAR. Look at me spelling like a 5-year-old. I can feed and clothe myself. Oh, look at that. These emerging market currencies have just gotten pounded. Holy smokes. Matt and I could probably tell some stories about being on the wrong side of a trade like this. I've been there. I've been there. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. You never know. These emerging market currencies can just all of the sudden do a really nice reversal. Okay, so the Euro Australian is swooning. Let's see here. Oh, it's doing nicely. I like this. We don't need, you know, we don't need a huge move. Maybe just like 500 pips or something. All right, stick around, everybody. We're gonna do some more of this here. It's nice to see you all here. Glad to have you join me this happy Wednesday. Hi, Ivan. Ivan Chen is here. Nice to see you, Ivan. What could be the stop loss for EA? That's a good question on the Euro Australian. So here, I like this. So I like something right here at 62.20. But you know, if the trade loses 1%, that would be, for me, that would be too much. And that would be $470. So I might let it have a 1% stop loss. I'm not particularly majorly concerned about letting that one go for a 1%. Hi there. Any trade on the US dollar Mexican peso? We could take a look at that as well. We could take a look at the pound Swiss as well. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting a text. Oh, it's Shadow's mom. She says she's you forgot your butter beans and she's going to drop off your sack lunch at school. Emphasis on, I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it. Someone else can say it. Oh, look at this pound Swiss. This is interesting. So at the beginning of a month, here's what can happen. This is the beginning of September right here. There's some bullish Knoxville divergence. And then we make an attempt to jump up towards the monthly pivot. And this is a common occurrence. This happens not every single month, but in particular on British pound pairs, you can see this happen over and over. I traded the British, I think it was the British pound Swiss franc. We could check in the account, but that's the one I think I traded, and I took profit here at the weekly pivot. And I think it was over here that I took the trade. Same concept. At the end of the month or the beginning of the month, there is this move that tries to get all the way to the monthly pivot. Now, there's one other thing about the pound Swiss as we wait for the short-term charts to produce another trade. This divergence right here is not indicative of something that creates a reversal. I would expect more of it going sideways and then up again. This divergence line will most likely disappear. Okay. Michael says pound suffering for a while now, longer term. Okay, Lloyd says, what's the basic strategy behind some of this binary trading that you do? And I'd be happy to share that with you. So let's just jump over to a single view and then expand what we're looking at. So here's what I like. These are 5-minute charts. And I'll go back through what I like about this. And listen, if you disagree with me or you don't share a love of any of this, then listen, we don't care and we're fine. There's plenty of other YouTube channels and stuff to watch. But here's what I like, Lloyd. I like looking at or finding price action. Multiple bullish, in this case, candles in a row. That kind of thing is sustainable, of course, but it's unlikely to continue in perpetuity. What I like to combine that with is some indication that compared with other recent movement, this is farther than it would usually go. And that's overbought. Okay? Then what I like to see are trend line breaks, but it's not an absolute requirement. Once that happens, I don't mind making a sell trade. Now I could do that on spot FX. And I could do it in a ECN broker with really tight spreads. But as you can see here, this move goes from 71.90 to 71.85. That's a 5-pip movement, not really enough to cover the spread and to produce any kind of profit. So although binary options in years past got kind of a bad name from dishonest brokers, primarily in Europe, that was the markets that really got hit the hardest from that. Despite that, what you have in a 5-minute option is the opportunity to take a trade that benefits if it does drop from that level that I talked about. So I can come over here to Nadex, for example, and choose a 5-minute binary option and say, I think this candle is going to close lower than it opened. And it can only move 5 pips maybe, but that's enough to have that trade pay off. So we use a combination, Lloyd, of like price action, short-term charts, overbought and oversold, trend line breaks, and that's enough. And is it magical? Is it guaranteed? Is it no, of course not. Trading involves a substantial risk of loss and isn't suitable for all people. All right. Shadow's here to help just one person see the light. Oh, so it's religious. So you want everyone to know the truth. Just tell us your first name, you weirdo. Okay, Mark says, everything. Banking on common psychological knee-jerks to price action. Stephen Kalako says, dollar rupee, long-term any view. I don't even know the symbol for the rupee. Let's see here. Can we find it? Dollar rupee. Holy. All these emerging market currencies are just getting slammed. It makes it real hard to bet against this move. they're like raising interest rates in some of these emerging markets. That's not working. And it's just, this might not be over yet. The bloodbath in emerging market currencies may not be over yet. Stephen Kolako, where are you from? Would love to know. We'll look at the dollar Mexican peso before we go. No problem. So I'm going to check here on the 940 to 945 just ending. Stephen's in India. That is sweet. Nice to meet you, Stephen. Welcome. Yeah, Shadow, your mom says it's time to come home. Okay. So Javier says, what about trifecta? So that's kind of what we just discussed, Javier. So if we go back over here to British pound, Swiss franc. The analysis that I did on this currency pair that has these Knoxville divergences at the bottom, at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, that's really just a version of trifecta. Or when we looked at that short-term chart and I drew the trend line and the bullish candles, that's really just another version of the trifecta as well. Okay, let's go here and see. Euro Australian. It's real close to going into profit. Oh, it is in profit. Nice, okay. A little small profit there. We'll let that run a bit. Let that run. Oh, we got a few people from India. William says, can't you block someone from a YouTube channel asking for a friend? Yeah, I can do that. I have to log in and I have to make one of you the moderators. But I don't mind. Some people are sad, okay? Some people need a hug. And some people are anonymous and sad and lonely. And they have a computer because their mom bought them one. Let's be nice to them. I wish you all the best, Shadow. I hope you find some peace. Okay, back to the 5 minutes. I like this Australian dollar. Could we see this drop a bit? Let's see if we can get that to drop a bit. So I don't love this one. But let's talk about this for a minute. Oh, you know what? I might want to drop down to the 1 minute chart too. But this is an outsized bar or candle. So there could be at least a retracement of 30% inside of that bar. So let's go over here and expand this and take a closer look. And if not, remember, the most important element of this is that we pay as little as possible. So outsized candle, bullish, a little bearish one, another outsized candle. So I thought that's not out of the question to see a little bit of a drop. We may be on the way up to this former resistance, the line formerly known as resistance. And see, at a maximum here, I'm going to lose $9.25. So it's not that big of a deal. So if I limit my risk as much as possible and give myself a chance to succeed, then that's good. And anybody that tells you that there's some magical way to guarantee success is, of course, named Shadow. Enjoy your time here today, Shadow. It's your last one. Let's announce. Let's announce the winner. Where's our friend in? Let's see. Shadow, you need to look for help at a hospital, not in a webinar. Stephen in India, with a real name. You're the winner. Since you live in India, I'm not sending you an iPad. I'm going to send you the money. So, Stephen, write me an email, reply to any email you've ever received from me, or message me on Twitter. Just tweet me on Twitter and say you're the winner, and we'll exchange information. I'll get your information, and we'll get you some rupees. Congratulations to Stephen for not being a troll. Okay, so this is not going to end well for our 1 minute / 5 minute Australian dollar, US dollar. It looks like it's climbing up toward that level of resistance. And that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to add, it's kind of ironic, I'm not going to add insult to injury. I may just start crying today. It was such a difficult. Bill says hello. Ignacio says hello from Spain. Would you send cheese to Frenchies instead of an iPad? Sure. What kind of cheese are you serious? Oh, dollar cheese. I led you down the wrong path. Oh my gosh. Can we just get something straight? I'm not your leader. I'm an entertainer. And Shadow, you need to go follow someone else if you want to learn something. Okay, so now it drops? Jerk of an Australian dollar. Seriously. How dare you? Yeah, I'm done with that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Stephen's the winner. I want to say congratulations. Anybody want to chat and say congratulations to Stephen? That would be great. Stephen, thank you for being here. I just love all of you. I even love you, Shadow. I know that you were just looking for help. You just came to the wrong place. We're not a fit for each other. It's not you, it's me. Don't come back. I'm not a fit for everyone. It's not supposed to be that way. There are plenty of other great people out there, and you're going to be a great fit for them. I can imagine you running on the beach, holding hands, adopting a puppy together, and then maybe giving that puppy a YouTube channel. Then maybe going in the other room and typing terrible things to that puppy while he's trying to stream a video game live. Like that's rude. Why'd you do that to the puppy? Why'd you do that? We just got you the puppy. And then you went and ruined the whole thing. Anyway, love you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for, send some love to the trolls. Everybody's just trying to make their way in life. And I love you all. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to come back on a scheduled time and do some more of this. You're the best ever. Congratulations, Stephen. We'll give another iPad away tomorrow or Friday. Love you all. Have the best day ever.